Time for a chat. Fuck, I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Who cares? I had to lean out of frame there. Hey, Grubgun here. I'm back. When am I ever not back? And when I'm not here, I'm still back. So, there's a scientific equation, like a mathematical fucking formula for that, but you figure that one out yourself. So this is not a pickups video. Because I fucking hate filming pickups videos. As you can tell by the last one, you know, all 8 of you that watched it. This is the journey from collector to gamer. My journey from collector to gamer. Now, when I first started, I mean, everybody when they were kids, I mean, unless you're a kid now, and then if you are, then you're excluded from this conversation. When I was a kid, video games were fucking expensive. So, you could only buy, like, fucking 1 or 2 games, you know, at a time, if even that, you know what I mean? Because your parents are fucking cheap, and they didn't want to buy you a fucking $60 cartridge on some fucking shitty Super Nintendo or fucking Nintendo or whatever. They were cheap, right? They were buying cigarettes, liquor, you know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, they didn't want to fucking buy that shit for you because they just thought it was a fad, right? And so you never had a lot of games when you were a kid. I didn't. Never did. My Atari 2600 probably had 10 games. When I had an NES, I don't even remember when I had an NES. Actually, I didn't have an NES to begin with. I had a Japanese Famicom. And the only game I had for that was fucking Mario 3. So, you know, that was it. And I traded that away for weed. So, figure that one out. But yeah, I never had a lot of games. So, you know, flash forward to fucking, you know, however many years later it would be. You know, 20-something years later. And, you know, they're selling off video games in thrift stores. You know, 2 generations of fucking consoles have come and gone. And they're selling off games in thrift stores. So, when I first started fucking collecting games, that's exactly what I was doing. They were all in thrift stores. They were like $2-3 a piece. And I thought, holy shit, dude, I can finally have all the video games I ever wanted. Just stack the fucking cocksuckers up on the shelf and just stare at them. Because this is amazing. They're so cheap. I can fucking... It's all my wildest dreams have come true. I can have hundreds of video games. And just, you know, browse them willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. And, you know, it was great. For months on end. It was all about going out to fucking thrift stores and buying fucking video games. And it didn't matter how fucking good they were. I was buying them because they were so fucking cheap that, hey, I couldn't say no. And, you know, every once in a while I'd find some really good ones, but they'd just get lost in the fucking shuffle of all the shit that I was buying. Hence the shelf, the shit shelf that I ended up having, where it was just all shit. It was just 100% shit. You know, on there was the fucking, you know, Roller Coaster Tycoon, fucking Sims Castaway. These are just a few of the prime fucking titles that were just sitting there that I bought, you know, just thinking, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna buy this. It's a fucking $1. And what happened was over time, I just was a collector. I wasn't playing any of these games, no matter whether they were good games or bad games. I wasn't fucking playing any of them. And it transpired that, you know, entire years would go by. And granted, I could go over and look at the shelf and think, I can play all these games. But with more choice becomes fucking... The problem is that you can't choose. So, well, I can't choose. I'm talking about myself. I'm always saying you, but, you know, I'm talking to me. So, figure that equation out. So I wasn't playing anything. And this was a huge problem, because it started to get to the point where I'm fucking... Literally, I have shelves and shelves of fucking over 1,000 video games, and I'm staring at them. I walk over and just go... You know, up to the point where it literally could have been a photograph of fucking spines of video games, because I never did anything with them. And that's the collector. Right there. You fucking buy a whole bunch of shit and you fucking stare at it. It's not an active thing. You know, these things were created, even though some of them are shit, they're there to fucking be enjoyed on some level. And the contents of the disc is what people were meant to enjoy, not the spine of the fucking and the box and how much fucking room they take up on your shelf. You know, how much fucking... what the fucking footprint on your fucking game shelf it's taking up. They're meant to be played. And I wasn't doing it. I couldn't do it. I was just like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to play. Oh, there's too many games to play. And the thing is these games were passing me by. I had fucking gold sitting on the shelf, and I wasn't playing it. It was like my days of gaming were fucking over. I couldn't... I was all about the buy-in and not about the try-in. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, this is ridiculous. It became a sickness, if you will. And the sickness was fucking collecting for collecting's sake. I wasn't a gamer. I stopped gaming. Now, flash forward again a couple of years, and I'm staring at my fucking shelves. And, you know, I went through lots of phases. You know, like, I put away... I was buying PS2 shit, then I got rid of a bunch of PS2 shit, then I took all my PS2 shit out of boxes and looked at it again, and it was really cool, and started buying PS2 shit again. And granted, all this time I wasn't playing any of this stuff, but I was just buying it. You know? And then I got a PS3, so I started buying a whole bunch of PS3 shit. I was playing a little bit of PS3 shit. Like, when I first got my PS3, the first game I finished in fucking years was Infamous. I got it for a couple bucks, and I played it all the way through, and I was like, holy shit, dude, that's the first game that I finished in I don't know how long. Mental. Crazy. And still, that was just starting to realize that the whole point of having these fucking consoles and having these fucking games is to actually fucking play them, is to have a fucking experience with them. For me. And I started looking at my fucking Game Boy shelf, or my GameCube shelf, and I had fucking 450 GameCube games. I still probably have 450 GameCube games. And I started staring at them, and I'm like, okay, when are you gonna play fucking those fucking Zelda games? When are you gonna play Ocarina of Time Master Quest? You played Ocarina of Time already on the N64 back in the day. When are you gonna fucking play it again? The answer to that was, of course, never. I was never playing that again. That was literally shelf porn. And something to be able to pull out and go, yeah, look what I have. Ridiculous. There's no point in having that in my collection. I fucking sold it. I took a whole bunch of my GameCube games, fucking sold them, because there's no way I'm gonna fucking sit through, especially RPGs. I put fucking 100 hours into something. I'm not gonna fucking play it again. I've got the memory in my head. I don't need to fucking stare at the box, you know, with all lovelorn going, oh, I wish I could play this again. I wish I could dump another fucking 100 hours into this game I've already finished. It's not going to happen. So it literally became like a crutch. I'm staring at these fucking games and they're just doing nothing for me. And they're never going to do anything for me. The whole point was to move on and start moving forward with my collection and actually gaming. And so, you know, this was a fucking difficult decision because what am I going to play? You know, these are all the decisions. I got fucking gold sitting up there, but how am I supposed to fucking... I have to actually sit down and think, okay, I'm going to finish a game from beginning to end. Do I even still know how a fucking controller works? Because I haven't fucking... you know, how does this thing work? You know, I'm so unused to fucking game mechanic that I don't understand anything. So I decide, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna play a game. And I play, of all games to start with, I play fucking The Last of Us. Now everyone says, oh, it's a great game, it's a great game. Yeah, sure. 50 years could go by and they'd be telling me that if I was just a collector, and I wouldn't be playing it because I'd be like, I have it, I might get to it one day. The old fucking standby. I'll probably get to it one day. You know what? I could live to be fucking 10,000 years old and never still not get to some of this shit behind me if I was to try and go through it all. So I thought, fuck it, play The Last of Us. I was like, I've got to do it. You got to jump in. So I played that. Absolutely amazing. There were moments there where I couldn't figure out what was going on and I was freaked out and fucking I was like, this game's too hard because, you know, what experience do I have in fucking gaming anymore? I'm just collecting. You know, it's easy to pick up from a fucking thrift store and stick on your shelf, but it's not so easy when you get in there and I gotta fight fucking mushroom-headed zombies and escort a fucking little kid through Zombieland. It's not that easy. But I persisted and played it, and one of the best gaming experiences of my life. And I thought, holy shit, dude, that was awesome. I'm gonna play something else. Next. Right after fucking Last of Us. I'm gonna play something else now. God, I'm gonna fucking start motoring through some of this shit. So I put in Uncharted, the very first Uncharted. Have all three of them. Never played them. Heard great things. Put in Uncharted. I was like, I played through that. I finished it in like 3 days. I was like, wow, that was really good. The game mechanic worked really well. The shooting worked really well. The story worked well. The fucking the voice acting was great. Looked really good. That was great. So that was 2 games. I fucking finished them. And I was like, well, fuck, dude, I gotta keep going. And so, long story short, I mean, I'll just hold it up. I mean, since October, I've finished this stack of fucking games. Last of Us, Uncharted, GTA 5, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Alan Wake, Xenoblade, which can go suck my fucking dick, and Gravity Rush, and nice, good focus, you prick. Unbelievable, the camera's being a fucking piece of shit. Look at that. Unbelievable. Give me something. You know, I wish I could find that little Chinese fella that sold me this fucking camera, because, yeah, Gravity Rush and Assassin's Creed Liberation. Finished those since October. Now, granted, I've been off work since October, so, you know, I have the benefit of sitting on my duff. But all of these games are fucking great. And I wouldn't have played them if I fucking just was collecting. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have had time, because I would have been trying to find job lots on fucking Craigslist and buying more games, buying games for fucking... See, I don't have Xbox One or PS4. Because there's no fucking point in me getting that right now. Even though I got a stack of fucking Xbox One games, because I want to have a fucking... And of all those games, I've got 10 of them. 8 of them I want to play. 2 of them were just there at a fucking thrift store, so I bought them. But I don't have fucking next-gen consoles because there's no point, because I still got fucking gold on the last gen that I have to get through. If I move on to fucking next gen, it's gonna, you know, set me back mentally. I'm like, oh, well, shit, now I've got an Xbox One. I gotta buy Xbox One shit. I don't have to worry about that. PS3 shit, I'm finding stuff in fucking thrift stores for next to nothing. And some of it's fucking dope. And I want to play it. And so the transition from collector to gamer, as difficult as it was for me, is the most satisfying fucking transition I've gone through, you know. I was trying to think of something really sarcastic to say, but I don't. The thing that I was gonna say, I can't say that on camera. So, but yeah, it was. I'm a happy camper looking at these fucking shelves now, because there's stuff there that literally I want to get through. And every time I start a game, and I'm like about 3/4 of the way through it, I think I want to finish this so I can play something else. I've gone from collector to gamer. And, you know, there's so many people who I know that buy shit and buy shit and buy shit and don't fucking play shit. And you got to enjoy what you've got. Staring at a shelf is all well and good. But when it comes to the point, if you're staring at shit and not fucking playing it, and, you know, seriously, you can have... Like, a lot of these games I'm not going to play. I'll fucking flat out admit to it. Because they were bought back in the it'll look good on the shelf fucking era. They're a painful reminder to me of, you know, what it's like to be a fucking collector. Because, dude, they ain't getting in the machine. The fucking sun will go supernova before I put fucking... Super Monkey Ball Deluxe into any fucking console. Let me just tell you that right now.
I might, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes I like to just try out games, just group lots, you know that.
Really? Monkey Ball Deluxe?
Why not?
Really?
You know?
Really?
Might be nice to have a little monkey ball.
So Cadkin might play Monkey Ball Deluxe. But this bonehead right here ain't fucking playing it. And it ain't gonna happen. I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah. I ain't playing that shit. And, you know, you get fucking Bratz Diamonds, or fucking Bratz Diamonds, for instance. You know, who's playing this? You're buying this. I know people who would buy this and put it on their fucking shelf, and they're not going to fucking play it. 100%, you're not going to fucking play this. And why would you play this if you fucking haven't played fucking this? You know what I'm saying? Play this before you play this. Right? And then at least play this. Because I know lots of fucking people who stack shit up fucking ceiling high with no intention of fucking playing it. And I no longer see the point in that. Granted, I still go out, go to thrift stores with my sister, still buy fucking shit. I still pick up fucking shitty games every now and again. You know, if it's a PS1 game and it looks kind of crummy and it's $1, I'm still gonna buy it. Hey, I'm guilty. You know what I mean? Guilty as charged. Fuck it. I don't give a shit, you know? But when I go home, I put that one on the shelf, pull another one off, and fucking play that. So it's actually gonna happen. So throwing money, stupid money, at just fucking having shit, those days are over. I'd rather play what I've got. Put a dent in fucking some of the awesome games that I have. And the stack that I showed you there, fucking, what is it, 10 games or whatever, tip of the iceberg. I mean, I'm spoiled for choice because, fortunately, being the collector I managed to accumulate fucking a wackadoo of fucking really good games. And so, hey, I got a backlog of fucking awesome shit to play. I also got stacks of fucking this that I swear to Christ could go on a fucking fire and I would never notice. So yeah. It was a journey. A journey we all took together. And it was great. And we all learned something. And now, I'm a growed up who plays games and stuff. But yeah, if you got a bunch of games on your shelf and you get that intimidation factor of like, you know, you got 2,000 games and you just fucking stare at your shelf, pick out one of the fucking ones that, you know, everyone says is really good. Like this just happened to me recently with BioShock. I've had that game for fucking years. Never played it. Just played it the other day, finished it in 5 days. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I can't believe I never played it, but I'm glad to have played it. I'm glad to have fucking had it in my collection so that I could have fucking slapped it into the machine and played it. Amazing fucking game. And I'm just experiencing that now because of my fucking collecting. You know what I mean? My habits. From turning from fucking collector, just a collector, into a gamer. Gamer first, collector second. And yeah, hey, that's what you should do. Or not, doesn't matter. I don't care. Absolutely doesn't matter to me at all. But give it a shot. Play something in your fucking collection that you've been putting off for fucking however long. If you haven't played The Last of Us, play that. If you haven't played Alan Wake, play that. If those are your kind of fucking games. You know, some people don't dig that kind of shit, but, you know, fuck it. Gravity Rush on the fucking Vita. If you haven't played that, if you've got it, play it. Try it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? You may fucking like it. Don't be intimidated by your collection. Play that shit. Home skillet. Hold on, I gotta grab my fucking... Yeah, don't be intimidated by your collection. Play what you own. And own what you play. And I can't think of any other slogans to use. Except for I'm back and hey hey grub gun here, which I'm not sure I said yet, and by law I have to say that in every video. So yeah, that was a little journey that we all went on just now. And I hope you learned a lot. Or not, whatever the case may be. And you're all awesome and enjoy doing what you're doing. But remember to enjoy what you're doing. When you're doing it. And this is Grub Gun. Fuck off. Go eat a dick and play a game and then... Or play a dick eating game. Who fucking cares? Fuck off. This is Grub Gun signing out. Twats.